All right, man. Apparently, sound like Kid Austin and Shakur can get it on. Also, we're gonna talk about Beterbiev and Bivol could land on February 22nd, but it may not be the main event. So let's speak on all that type of stuff. So apparently, seemed like Kid Austin feel like he really want to get funky. It's getting funky. It's getting funky. Shout out to the DOC. Shout out to Dallas. So basically, sound like he gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. I believe it when I see it. You know. Uh, I believe it when I see it. I don't think he gonna fight. I don't think so. So apparently, it seemed like Eddie Hearn said he sent them an offer. We going around saying I know I'm gonna beat Shakur Stevenson. His dad had an interview on the Boxing Voice last night. I was watching Najee on Cigar Talk because he was doing an interview before Cigar Talk. I don't know if he ever made it over to Cigar Talk, man. I was out like a light switch. Out to Najee though. I'll take Najee over the Boxing Voice any day. I don't think Najee a rat. But at the end of the day, I don't think this fight gonna happen. I don't think so. In my humble opinion, Eddie Hearn said on one of them UK interviews, I don't know who it was, I just listened to it, no offense. He basically said that, they sent a massive offer, Eddie Hearn's, opinion of a massive offer. It may be accurate based on what they're making on paper. But to their opinion, the rent they fought her out to go lose to Shakur Stevenson, it ain't. So at the end of the day, I don't think the fight gonna happen. That's my opinion. After what I heard and the highlights I seen versus Renee, I don't see that fight happening. But at the end of the day, I see how wild he is. I see Shakur Stevenson stopping him. Honestly, bro, he just gonna run into something. And he just said that he had a son or he had a child. So he just birthed his own child or whatever. I heard Coach Malachi said he gonna have a mama on the show. That should be interesting because I heard the father say the mother gave him up at birth. So he got custody of his son because the mother was too young or whatever. And what's so funny is, no offense to the daddy, but these niggas be making excuses for these women. Niggas be making excuses for these women, bro. She was young. No, stop making excuses for these fucking women, bro. You got women leaving their children at the fire department, because that's what I didn't know that until recently, that you can leave your child at the fire department, no questions asked, and whatever. Come on, man. But I told y'all the biggest sign of a red flag of a woman who has no aspirations to be a mother. That's not wife material. Women that don't want to be mothers usually go synonymous with liberalism, being liberals, or women that focus on their career first. And then, a lot of them women that focus on their career first, what they want. When they get older, then they want a child. When it's too late and they lonely and they can't find a man, they want a child to keep them company. I'm telling you, that's the biggest red flag. A career woman and a woman who don't want no children. Nope. But, like I continue to say, man, we always giving these women a pass for not wanting to step up and be mothers. But then we always love to get on the brothers. Oh, he wasn't there, but we never got his side of the story. And the mother ran him away because he wouldn't pay her, to see his son, or he got a new girlfriend. Same thing that happened with Tupac. So we got to stop giving these motherfuckers passes. I wanted to say that real quick. We always, give grace and pass to the women. We the reason why these hoes ain't got no accountability. It's our fault. Mothers and all. But no offense, I just seen that interview where he said he had to give up his job as an A&R to raise his son. It's so funny how, he did it on Fight Hype like a week or two ago, how they told him he couldn't be A&R. He used to be A&R for the Lost Boys. Renee, the Benzes, the Lexus, the Jeeps, and, Mr. Cheeks and them. And he said that it made him not be the A&R no more to raise his son, the judge. They put all these stipulations on men to be able to raise their black men and men in general to be able to raise their sons. You can't be an A&R. You can't do this job. You can't do, like, nigga, what? But she can be unemployed and take all my money and raise a child. She could be a crackhead and raise a child. I'm telling y'all, the system, you got to get you a woman that's traditional, bro. Liberalism, conservative women. If it's white, if it's black, if it's African, it's Korean, if it's Arab, it's an Indian, that's the only way to go. Is find you a nice conservative woman. Nuclear family type of woman. Real talk. Them liberal women, they just get penetration. Other than that, they get Nathan. Shout out to Biggie. Biggie said they get Nathan, but penetration. So yeah. And women always get the forgiveness. We don't get no forgiveness as men. They don't even come get our side of the story. So that's why I say, man, when I hear Corey Holcomb speak the way that Corey Holcomb speak, I can't even be mad at it, bro. Real spill. I can't even be mad at Corey Holcomb. I cannot be mad at Corey Holcomb. I cannot be mad at brother Corey Holcomb. Real spill. Can't be mad at him. But he said, I know I'm going to win. Stevenson upset brewing. He said we can make the announcement. We can't make the announcement. Go to win the zone. Got to make the announcement. Floyd Schofield told the cigar talk about between the fight between Kid Austin and Shakur Stevenson in February. I can't make the announcement, but I can say it's about time. They agreed. They gave us our percentage of money. We agreed to it. So now it's on them. Shakur agreed. Boxers are contractors. They work for themselves. The promoters get a percentage out of working for us. For you, you're the boss. You don't work for them. It sounds good, but that's true, but it's not true. I think the fans were in support of this fight. Everyone wanted to see this because they knew Floyd was going to keep pressing. They knew Shakur is a master defense. They want to see if Shakur could stay away from Floyd for 12 rounds. He said, I know I'm going to win. Shakur didn't have anybody else. Once Zepeda was out there, he wasn't going to fight Mason. He isn't going to fight Keyshawn. The only one at 35 for him to fight is a legitimate opponent, Kid Austin at number 2, said Schofield Sr. So you got to wait till February to see, said Kid Austin, when asked to see if the fight with Shakur is playing out. Basically, I know I'm going to win. I don't want to talk too much crap on him because the fight is somewhat made. Wait till February. He said, I'm confident in myself. I work hard. I'm fighting for my son and my dad. He just had a son. I got something to fight for. I don't get into all of that. I do my talking in the ring. If I sense it's for the build up, I probably mess around, said Kid Austin. So he said a whole package. He says, whether in the space it's just me and Shakur in the ring, Kid Austin, I'm just saying there were fighters back in the day with experience that got beat. He's right. Quite a few of them. So, I don't believe this fight gonna happen. I believe it when they're in the ring, quite honestly. So I don't believe it's gonna happen, but that's just my humble opinion. And that's just not me being, I just don't see the shit happening. Boxing don't do this no more. So they can say we agreed upon it. I don't trust Oscar, but Oscar don't really care about black fighters neither. So, that's a whole different other conversation. But but that is what it is, right? But I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it. But apparently, Bivol, Eddie Hearn in that same interview hinted at, or in another interview I was talking about, where he said that the UK channel that he made a massive offer to Kid Austin. He said he kind of alluded to, or he kind of teased that Beterbiev and Bivol could be next. Now the rumor is possibly on February 22nd. Now kind of is reporting that, some writer on Box 24, News 24, which I rarely, agree with most of their writers. I'd riot outrageous Beterbiev, Bivol 2, not the main event in Riyadh. Like I said before, they live in an entirely different stratosphere than we live in. They live in an entire different stratosphere than we live in. So you got to remember that they don't live in the stratosphere we live in. They don't. They don't live in the stratosphere we live in. Real talk, they don't. So, So apparently they saying that the main event possibly could be Daniel Du Bois versus my bad, I'm on the wrong one. They saying the possible main event could be IBF champion Daniel Du Bois versus Joseph Parker could be the main event. I thought Daniel Du Bois was fighting somebody else. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, who want to see that as a main event? Didn't they already fight or something like that? So I don't know, but I don't really care to see that shit at all. I'd rather see him fight Bacoli or something. That ain't no main event. That's not main event worthy. You know what I'm saying? But they heavyweights, and maybe they see it that way. But I'd rather see Beterbiev. They be hoeing Beterbiev and Bivol. They be hoeing them niggas, dog. They try to put Shakur Stevenson as the main event versus Joe Cordina. Like, what are they doing? That's what you got to ask yourself. What are they doing? Who is pushing these buttons around here? Honestly. So I don't know who pushing their buttons around here. Who doing all this? But in my humble opinion, I don't want to see. I don't want to see that. That's the main event. Honestly, but so be it. So at least we get the rematch. We ain't got to wait all day. By the time main event come, bro, I'm going to say I probably don't even watch the main event, bro. Honestly, I probably won't even watch the main event. Don't really care about that fight. But the boy shit, I understand. Nice little touch up for your first defense, but that being the main event, hell no. But they see it a different way than we see it in a. They see it a different way than we see it over here. They see it They see it a different way. They see it a different way. So, however way they see it, they can see it however they want to see it. But quite frankly, it is what it is. It is what it is. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know, think in the comment section. Peace.